चलो, मोशन इन प्लेन के अंदर जितना अपने को रिवीजन करना होता है बेसिकली वो पूरा भी हम लोग कर लेंगे यहाँ पर। सो मान के चलो जल्दी जल्दी से कर लेंगे, हम लोग डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे ज्यादा वर्क। सो विल ट्राई टू मेक श्योर दैट विल ट्राई टू स्टिक टू आवर टाइमिंग्स एंड अकॉर्डिंगली विल ट्राई टू रिवाइज इट। तो मोशन इन प्लेन में जो फर्स्ट फॉर्मूला अपने को याद होना रखता है बेसिकली, तो t इज इक्वल्स टू टाइम ऑफ फ्लाइट, दैट इज नथिंग बट 2 वर्टिकल वेलोसिटी uy डिवाइडेड बाय g। और इसको हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 2u into your sin theta डिवाइडेड बाय g, टाइम ऑफ योर फ्लाइट। उसके बाद मैक्सिमम हाइट फॉर्मूला h is equals to your uy square divided by your 2 into g. uy is nothing but if your u square into your sin square theta divided by your 2g. Then range का फॉर्मूला होता है अपने पास, range r is equals to your 2 times of your horizontal velocity into a vertical velocity divided by g. Or else this one is written as of your u square into your sin 2 theta divided by your g. And we'll be getting the maximum range at an angle of 45 degrees. So R max will be equal to your u square by your g. For what value? But the value of theta is equals to 45 degrees. And इसके अंदर हम लोग और एक पॉइंट भी याद रखना, the product of the time periods is t1 into t2 will be equal to your 2r divided by g. Very important relation बेटा, ठीक है ना? So t1 into t2 is equals to 2r by g. For angles theta and 90 minus theta, the range will be the same. So I can write here for theta and your 90 minus theta, which we call as complementary angles. For these two angles, the range will be the same. Range will be your same. Range will be same. If say one angle is 30 degrees, another will be 90 minus 30, that is 60 degrees. The range will be same for the 30 degrees and as well as of your 60 degrees product relation. Clear है? Clear है?
Yes, sir.
चलो, next one. Next one vectors के please try to unmute yourself बेटा, आप लोग की voices आ रहे हैं बहुत सारे। Galaxy 7 Prime। चलो, अब मान के चलो if the vectors a and b are perpendicular to each other बेटा, vectors में लिखते हैं basically if a bar and b bar are perpendicular to each other or perpendicular, then I can say that mod of your a bar plus of your b bar will be equal to mod of your a bar minus of your b bar. Clear है? And next one and very important right now.
Yes,
मान के चलो this is one point number 2. If a bar plus of your b bar plus of your c bar is equals to 0, then the vectors are called as of what beta? Coplanar vector. They are called as of what? Coplanar vectors part of relation. That means if a bar plus b bar is 0, 0, then I can write here a bar plus of your b bar will be equal to your minus of your c bar. Or else I can even write, this is very, very important, mod of your a bar minus of your b bar will be lesser than or equal to the c, and c will be lesser than or equal to your mod of your a bar plus of your b bar. Clear? That is very important relation.
Yes,
this
sir.
is really very important relation. If a bar plus b bar plus c bar is equal to 0, which are called as of coplanar vectors, then a bar plus b bar will be equal to minus of c bar, or magnitude of a bar minus b bar is lesser than or equal to c, and c is lesser than or equal to your mod of your a bar minus of your b bar. मान के चलो, if I give an example, let's say which group of forces gives zero resultant, gives you zero resultant. The first one is, say for example, first option 5 comma 10 comma 16, and second option is 5 comma 8 comma 14, and third option is 6 comma 9 comma 15, and the fourth option is right now fourth one, number D, 10 comma 20 comma 31. So this is, say for example, a small question based on the above formula. So what is the given condition? Which group of the forces will give me the zero resultant? Now use the above resultant beta, mod of your a bar minus b bar. मान के चलो, if I take any vectors in this one beta, a minus b must be equal to, like say for example in this one, you need to check with all the options beta. Like if I say if a bar is equals to 6 and b bar is equals to 9, I'm taking this one. So a mod of your a bar minus b bar will be equal to how much beta? Can anyone tell me? 6 minus of your 9, that is nothing but mod I'm taking. This will become for me 3. And mod of your a bar plus of your b bar, that will be equal to how much beta? 6 plus of your 9, that will be equal to 15, isn't it? So resultant is how much right now? See for this one, 6, 9. The third one is nothing but of your 15. So here the mod of your c bar is equals to 15. That means it is lying between what beta? So it lies between 3 and 15. So therefore, third option will be the answer for me. So 6, 9, and 15. You see other thing, Noda? It is A and B. If I'm taking this one 5, if I add this one is 15. 16 is beyond that one. That is the reason first option is not possible. If I add subtraction of this one is how much better? 5, 8 minus 5. This is also not possible. This one you see subtraction is 10, addition is 30. This is greater than 30. This is also not possible. So only option which is possible is there right now for me. Third option. Clear hai? Chalo. Next one is, मान के चलो we are got a vectors in the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis beta. Say for example, this is your one vector, this is your another vector, and this is your another vector. Okay. So the resultant of this vector, whatever I'm taking right now. So this is, say for example, the resultant of this one. So this is your resultant vector. Say for example, some r bar. This is making an angle here alpha. This is making an angle, say for example, beta, and this one is making an angle, say for example, of your gamma. Okay, so this will become for me Rx, this will become for me your Ry, and this will become for me your Rz part of relation. That means R bar will be equal to how much beta in this one? I can write here vector R bar is equals to your Rx into your Ry plus of your Ry into your J cap plus of your Rz into your K cap. And angles I can calculate by the formula beta. Cos alpha is equals to your Rx divided by your R. Cos beta will be equal to your how much beta? Ry divided by your R, and cos gamma will be equal to your Rz divided by your R, mod of your R. And you also know the rule of this one beta. Cos square alpha plus of your cos square beta plus of your cos square gamma will be equal to how much beta? 1. Will be equal to your 1 part of relation. Is it clear? Chalo.
Yes, sir.
उसके बाद और थोड़े जल्दी से फॉर्मूले कर लेते हैं बेटा. फिफ्थ वन मान के चलो. Unit vector will be represented by the formula beta. N cap is equal to your A bar cross of your B bar divided by your mod of your A bar cross of your B bar. Isn't it? So this is like a cross product relation right now. You know how to already write the cross product right now. So now in the same way, if I'm talking about area of your parallelogram, this is very important. Area of your parallelogram. Area of your parallelogram. So that will be equal to your mod of your A bar cross of your B bar. Okay, mod of your A bar cross of your B bar part of relation. Is that clear? The same way.
Yes, sir.
This is one, seventh one. Or a formula A bar dot your B bar is equals to your mod A mod B into your cos theta. Okay. And the directions, you know, I dot J dot K, you can take that relations and try to remember the vectors relation better. And in the equations of this one, we can even write one more formula better. That is equation of trajectory. Equation of the trajectory is given by the formula y is equals to your x into your tan theta minus of your g into your x square divided by your 2 into your u square into your cos square theta. All the problems we can do by the simple one single formula which you need to remember. So the y coordinate or the equation of a trajectory of the motion of the plane is given by the formula y is equals to your x into tan theta minus g into x square divided by 2u square into your cos square theta part of relation. Is that clear? Sure. इसके ऊपर जल्दी से अभी हम लोग प्रॉब्लम्स कर लेंगे बेटा. जल्द मैंने आप लोग को असाइनमेंट जो भेजा था, एक बार जल्दी से असाइनमेंट निकालो बेटा सभी लोग फटाफट देखो. आई होप if anyone have been started doing the problems, that will be of great help for me. मान के चलो, the first question I'm taking right now here. This is your question number 1. Question number 1. The displacement y of a body is given by y is equal to a into sine omega t plus theta. The time at which the displacement is maximum is given by. So for y to be the maximum beta, the y value is given how much for me? Y is equal to a into sine. Y is equals to your a into your sine omega t plus of your theta. Isn't it? इतना ही दिया ना? Y is equals to a into sine omega. The time at which the displacement is maximum. You know that for maximum value of this one, ये जब भी maximum होगा when sine of your omega t plus of your theta will become maximum. इसकी maximum value कितनी होगी बेटा? 1 होगी. Isn't it? So I can write this one as sine of your omega t plus of your theta will be equal to sine of your 90 degrees. That is nothing but pi by 2. A sin अगर चले गया तो omega into t plus of your theta will be equal to your pi by 2. तो t कितना बनेगा बेटा? T will be equal to your how much for me? If I'm taking the t right now, this theta will be going here right now. So this will become for me pi by your 2 into your omega minus of your
Minus
theta by your
theta by
omega. So this is the time at which it will become
option C.
maxima. Clear है सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Isn't it? ये y
Yes,
जब
sir.
maximum होगा when sin की value maximum होगी. Sin omega t value maximum कितना होगा 1. For what value of sin is 1 means sin 90 degree. Sin pi by 2. Simplify कर लो, that will give me the answer for that. Clear है?
Yes,
Second question. Two boys starts running towards each other from the 2 points that are 120 meters apart. One boy runs with a speed of 5 meters and the other with a speed of 7 meters. When and where do they meet from the first point? ये भी direct question है. मान के चलो this is your point of your A and this is your point of your B. दोनों के बीच की दूरी कितनी दे रखा है? 120 meters is the distance between them. So that is the distance between them. What is telling is right now, two boys starts running towards each other from the 2 points that are 120 meters apart. One boy runs with a speed of 5 meters, another with a speed of 7 meters per second. When and where they will be meeting. यानी अगर ये दोनों को meet करना है, that means this fellow will be moving in this direction and this fellow will be obviously moving in this direction. So first one is moving with what velocity beta? First one is moving with 5, another one is moving with your 7. So this is moving with 5 meter per second and this fellow is moving with your 7 meter per second. So in दोनों का relative velocity will be equal to how much beta? Velocity of your A with respect to your B will be equal to your opposite direction. So it is VA plus of your VB. So that will be equal to 5 plus 7. That will be equal to 12 meter per second. So time to meet will be equal to how much better? Time to meet will be equal to your distance traveled by both of them by your relative velocity of your A with respect to your B. So distance between them is how much we got right now? 120 divided by 12. 12 ones are 12 tens are. So time will be equal to your 10 seconds. So 10 seconds इसका answer होना चाहिए. Is it clear for everyone? So 10 seconds will be the answer between them. Clear? What will be the distance then? तो अब मेरे को distance भी निकालना है. So एक distance कितना travel करेगा? Distance traveled is equals to your velocity of the first body into your time. So velocity of the first body is 5 into time taken is nothing but 10. So that will be equal to how much for me beta? 50 meters. In the same way, distance traveled by the second one will be equal to how much beta? Velocity of the B into your T. Obviously 120 minus 50 भी कर लो तो भी आ जाएगा आंसर. That will be equal to 7 into your 10. That will be equal to how much for me? 70 meter per second. So it will be 50 and 10 or 70 and 10. So 70 and 10, this 10 time कितना है मेरे पास बेटा? 10 seconds आया ना. So what will be the answer for this one beta? 10 seconds and 20. When and where do they meet from the first?
50 meters.
From the first point मतलब यहाँ से. From the first point मतलब this should be the 50 meters and your 10 seconds. Clear है? यानी second option will be the answer. ठीक है? Second point से लोग बोलते हैं तो 70 meters होता था. ठीक है? चलो.
Yes, sir.
Third one beta. So if I'm going for the third question right now, see the third question. A particle is been starting from the origin, goes along the x-axis from the point 10 meter comma 0 and then returns along the same line to the point minus 10 meter comma 0. The distance and displacement of the particle during the whole trip are respectively equal to your how much? Very good question beta. A particle has been starting from the origin, goes along the x-axis to a point 10 meter comma 0. So first one is moving by how much beta? 10 meters and then returns along the same line to the point minus 10 meter comma 0. तो distance कितना होगा? कोई बता सकता है?
30.
Distance will be equal to how much?
30 meter.
Very good, very good. तो यहाँ पर हो गया, ये origin था ना बेटा, तो origin से यहाँ तक गया, तो ये कितना गया? 10 comma 0. तो फिर यहाँ से पलटा, फिर यहाँ पर आया, फिर यहाँ पर आया. So this is coming right now for me minus 10. So distance will be ये 10 हो गया, ये 10 हो गया, और this one is nothing but 10. You know the distance is never negative. So this will be 10 plus, this one is a 10 minus, this one is your minus of 10. So that will be equal to how much beta? Obviously 30 meters. और displacement कितना हो जाएगा? कोई बता सकता है?
Minus 10.
Equal to your minus 10 meters. Very good. तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक 0 हो गया, फिर यहाँ से यहाँ तक minus 10. Clear for everyone? तो third option के लिए आंसर क्या हो जाएगा? For third option is 30 meter comma minus 10 meter. So fourth option will be the answer. Next one देखो बेटा. The displacement of a body is given by proportional to the cube of the time elapsed. The magnitude of the acceleration of the body will be equal to how much? किसी को आया problem ये? The displacement of the body is given proportional to the cube of the time elapsed. यानी distance traveled is directly proportional to cube of the time. So if I remove the proportionality constant, we get some constant k into your t cube. तो इसने क्या बोला? The magnitude of the acceleration of the body. तो पहले हम लोग velocity निकाल लेते हैं इसमें से. because I know the distance, so I can calculate the velocity. So velocity is equal to distance constant k. Differentiation of the t cube will be equal to how much beta? 3 into your t to the power of 3 minus 1. That will be equal to 3. Acceleration will be equal to how much? A is equal to dv by dt. This will be 3k out. Differentiation of your t square will be equal to how much beta? 2t. Yani acceleration will become from your 6 into your k into your t. That means acceleration is directly proportional to your time. Directly
Increasing
proportional to
with
your
time.
time.
Yes.
So that means what will be the answer for that one beta? Increases with time, decreases with time, constant but
Increases
not
with
zero,
time.
zero. So it will be increases with your time. Clear for everyone? Chalo. Seventh one. A drunkard is walking along the straight road. He takes 5 steps forward and 3 steps backward. ये तो कितने बार करे होंगे? And so on. Each step is 1 meter long and takes 1 second. There is a pit on the road 11 meters away from the starting point. The drunkard will fall into the pit after how much amount of your time? So he takes 5 steps forward and 3 steps backward. And each step is how much better? 1 meter long, and he's taking how much second? 1 second. And there is a pit of how much? 11 meters apart. So how do you do this one beta? So displacement in the first 3 seconds is how much beta? Displacement for the first 8 seconds will be equal to how much? Because how much is getting right now? 5 steps forward and 3 steps backward. So what will be the displacement in the first 8 seconds beta?
2 seconds. 2 meter.
Very good. Displacement will be equal to how much beta? Displacement in the first 8 seconds. यानी पहले गया 5 फिर वापस आया 3, तो 5 minus 3, that will be equal to your 2 meters. So time taken for 8 steps is equal to how much for me? So time for 8 steps, total 8 steps. This is displacement for your 8 steps beta. So time for your 8 steps will be equal to how much beta? Obviously 8 seconds. So now time taken to cover first 6 meters of the journey will be equal to how much beta? So time taken for the 6 meters of the journey, time taken will be equal to how much beta? So this will be equal to your time taken is your 8 divided by your 2 into your कितना time के अंदर 6 के लिए, तो ये कितना बन गया? 24 seconds. So when he's taking 5 steps more, he will fall into the pit, and the time taken to cover the last 5 steps will be 5 seconds. So total time कितना लगेगा उसको basically? So total time obviously 24 plus of your 5, that will be equal to 29 seconds. समझ में आया? So time taken to cover the first 6 meters will be equal to how much? क्योंकि ये कितना जा रहा है देखो basically यहाँ पर. So 5 steps सामने जा रहा है, 3 steps backward आ रहा है, and he's taking 1 second for each step. So there is a pit 11 meters away from that one. तो कितना steps forward जाएगा? So time taken to cover the first 6 meters of the journey, because the pit is 11 meters away. ठीक है ना? तो पहले मैं 6 meters के लिए मान के चल रहा हूँ basically. 6 meters के लिए कितना होगा? Total time is given how much for me? Or 8 seconds divided by displacement is nothing but 2 into your 6. Isn't t is equals to distance traveled by s is equals to v into t na. So t is equals to your distance by your velocity. ठीक है ना? So 8 by 2 into your 6 seconds में कितना होगा? 24 seconds.
24.
So time taken will be equal to how much for me? 6 plus 5, that will be 11. So 29 seconds. ठीक है ना? So total will be equal to your 29 seconds. चलो. Sixth one beta. Two cars are being moving in the same direction with the same velocity of 30 km per hour. They are separated by distance of 5 km. A truck is moving in opposite direction, meets the two cars at an interval of 4 minutes. What is the velocity of your truck? Again, this is also a very damn and important question, an important model beta. इसको भी करने का मेथड आप लोगों को याद रहना जरूरी है. देखो क्या बोल रहा है? Two cars are moving in the same direction beta with the same velocity of 30 km per hour. Okay, they are being separated by a distance of how much beta? 5 kilometers. Initially दोनों के बीच में की distance कितनी है? 5 kilometers है. A truck is moving in the opposite direction, meets the two cars at an interval of your 4 minutes के interval में दो कार को meet कर रहा है. What is the velocity of your truck? So see the question right now. What is telling is, so this is your sixth one, and ये हो गया मेरे पास some road है. मेरे पास कार, यहाँ पर एक कार है मान के चलो, और यहाँ पर एक कार है, और दोनों की स्पीड जो है ना सेम है. तो एक ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में मेरे पास ट्रक है. सो दिस ट्रक इज बीन ट्रैवलिंग राइट नाउ हियर, एंड दिस ट्रक इज बीन ट्रैवलिंग, मान के चलो थोड़ी दूरी पे बाजू में ले रहा हूँ, सो इट विल बी गेटिंग क्लैरिटी. तो मान के चलो हियर दिस इज योर ट्रक एंड व्हिच इज बीन मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन. Okay na? So the first car is moving with what velocity beta? 30 km per hour. So this one is 30 km per hour. This is your 30 km per hour, and I don't know what is the speed. The truck moves in the opposite direction, meet the two cars at an interval of your 4 minutes. Yani, say for example, if the velocity of the truck is u, isn't it? What is the relative velocity of the truck with respect to the car beta? Can anyone tell me? U plus of your 30, isn't it? When it is crossing them. When it
Yes,
is
sir.
crossing them, relative velocity will be equal to how much beta? Relative velocity. This is your relative velocity. relative velocity of your truck with respect to car. The moment it is been crossing, it is u plus of your 30. And the distance between them is how much better? Distance between them is nothing but equal to your 5 kilometer. The distance between them is equal to how much for me? They are being moved, separated by distance of how much better? 5 kilometers initially. Is it clear? Now time to crossing is equal to how much for me? And how much time he is crossing the two cars?
4 minutes.
So time of crossing, very good. Time of your crossing is given for me in the problem as 4 minutes. That means how many hours? This will be 1/15 hour, because everything is given in kilometer better. This one is also in the kilometer per hour, isn't it? So time taken by this one is how much for me? This one. So I can write now for this relation. So we know the time relation. So time is equal to what I can write better? Distance by your velocity. So t is equals to distance by your velocity. Time is equals to 1/15. Distance is equals to 5. Relative velocity of your A with the truck with respect to your car. Truck with respect to car is given how much for me? U plus of
U
your
plus
30. Yani U plus of your 30 will be
45 kilometers.
your 5. 5 5 से कितना हो गया? 5 5 of 40. 5 5 से कितना बेटा? 25. So 5 here 2. So this will be equal to how much for me? 15 5
75.
45.
So this will be your
75.
70. So u will be equal to 75
75 minus
minus
25,
that will be
45.
equal to your 45. So it is 45 kilometer per hour. आ गया सभी को? 45
Sir,
kilometer per hour. Seventh one. A particle is moving in a straight line, covers half of the distance with a speed of 3 meters. The other half of the distance is covered in the two equal in time intervals with a speed of 4.5 and 7.5 respectively. The average speed of the particle during the motion will be equal to how much? ये already हम लोग ने 2-3 बार करा हुआ है ऐसा ही मॉडल. I hope you should be doing such type of your problems. So for total distance traveled कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? This is the total distance traveled from यहाँ से यहाँ तक. Total distance is, say for example for your yes. Okay. Now what is telling right now here? A particle is moving in a straight line, covers the half of the distance with the speed. Half of the distance. That means this one is your s by 2 with a speed of your how much beta? 3 kilometers or meters. It is your 3 meters per second. So this is your 3 meter per second. Then what is telling the next part of your question beta? So what is telling is the other half of the distance is covered in the equal intervals of a time with a speed of 4.5 meter per second and 7.5 meter per second. So the other half of the distance is covered in two equal intervals of a time. So मान के चलो यहाँ से यहाँ तक आने के लिए some time मान के चल रहा हूँ मैं basically t1 होगा. Then यहाँ से यहाँ तक जाने के लिए कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? ये बन जाएगा right now for me t2. Clear है? Isn't it? Same interval of your time. तो total distance यहाँ से यहाँ तक जाने के लिए t1 का value निकालो पहले देखो. So t1 will be equal to your distance is s by 2 divided by your 3. Yani this will become for me s by your 6. The next distance is been traveled in how much beta? 4.5 t2. So next distance is nothing but s is equals to time is nothing but 4.5 into time मान के चलो मैंने लिया t2. Then s2 will be equal to how much beta? 7.5 in the same equal interval of a time. तो ये भी time t2 ही होगा ना और ये distance is nothing but 7.5. So s2 is equals to this one. ठीक है ना? This s1 plus s2 कितना होना चाहिए बेटा? Half of the distance होना चाहिए. That is equals to your s by 2, isn't it? So s1 is equal to how much for me beta? 4.5 into t2 plus of your this one is your 7.5 into your t2. That is equals to s by 2. This s by 2 will be equal to how much beta? I can write this relation in terms of your how much? S by 2 कितना हो जाएगा? कोई बताएगा? टाइम निकालना है ना मुझे?
yes sir.
तो टाइम s by 2 4.2 plus 7.5 7.5 कितना आ रहा है? 12 times of t2 is equals to your s into t. Yani t2 will become how much?
24.
t2 will become for me s by 24. So total time कितना हो जाएगा बेटा? t is equals to t1 plus of your 2 times of t2. Yani s1 is equals to s by 6 and this one will be equal to your how much for me beta? 2 into t2. That is nothing but s by your 24. Clear है? Yani this will become for me s by 6 plus of your 2 1s are 2 12s are. So this will be your s by your 12. तो ये कितना आ जाएगा बेटा? So total time कितना आ जाएगा? s by 6 plus of your s by 12. कितना आ रहा?
S by 4.
S by 4.
by 4. So time आ गया मेरे पास s by 4. तो अब एवरेज स्पीड का फॉर्मूला बताओ जल्दी से. Average speed is a vector quantity, so it is distance traveled by your time taken. So it is your s by your s by 4. as चले जाएगा, So this will be equal to how much better?
4
4
meter per
meter
second.
per second. So the answer should come out for me over 4 meter per second. बढ़िया वाला question है. You should be able to do such type of a question. Next one. A train of length 200 meters traveling at 30 meter per second overtakes the another train of length 300 meters traveling at 20 meter per second. The time taken by the first train to pass the second train will be equal to your how much? Directly relative velocity concept लगा दो, आराम से निकल जाएगा इसका. Both of them are in the opposite direction. हाँ चलेगा यार. Yeah. So ये देखो. Now distance traveled कितना हो जाएगा पता है both the trains के बीच में?
500.
This will become how much for me beta? 300 plus of your 200. That will be equal to your 500 meters because they are crossing. दोनों के relative velocity will be equal to how much beta?
10.
Relative velocity will be equal to your 30 minus of your 20. That will be equal to 10 meter
10.
per second. So time taken will be equal to
50
500
seconds.
divided by relative velocity. ये वाला चला गया तो that will be equal to 50 seconds. So देखो कितना आ रहा है 50 seconds. हो गया?
Yes, sir.
चलो. Next one is nothing but of your ninth question. Ninth question again बंकड़ का question है. ये आप लोग अपनी तरफ से try कर लो बेटा. I'm not trying to do it out. So 10th one एक बार देख लो जल्दी से. The displacement y of your body varies with the time t as s is equals to your कितना मेरे minus 2/3 t square plus 16t minus 12. How long does the body takes to come to the rest? Very good question. कोई कर सकता है इसको? y दे रखा है प्रॉब्लम में मेरे पास. y is equals to minus of 2/3 into your t square plus this is your 16t minus of your 12. So if I know the y, I can calculate the velocity better. V is equals to your dv dy by your dt because y is the function of your time. What is in the problem is how long does the body take to come to the rest? Come to the rest matlab final velocity will become 0. First you differentiate this one better. 2/3 is your constant. This is your minus. Differentiation of your t square will be equal to how much better? This will be equal to your 2t. Plus this one is your 16 out. Differentiation of dt by dt is nothing but 1. The differentiation of the 12 is anyhow 0. So this will become minus of your 4 into t divided by 3 plus 16. So as it is coming to the rest, that will become for me 0. It says 4t divided by 3 will be equal to your 16. Clear है सभी को? ये कितना आ रहा? 4 1 जा 4 4 जा. So t will be equal to how much better? 3 4 जा how much for me? 12 seconds. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
So that is your answer for that one. Sure. 12 seconds is your answer. If y denotes the displacement and t and time is represented by t, y is equal to a into cos of your t, then the acceleration will be equal to your how much? I hope everyone is able to do such type of questions better. बहुत आसान question है. Question number 11.
Cos theta.
Very good. Minus of your a into cos theta. ये दे रखा है a into your cos of your t. तो इसमें से पहले velocity निकालो. V is equals to your dy by your dt आ गया. So that is equals to differentiation में ये constant है तो ये बाहर निकालो. Differentiation of a cos is minus of your sin of your t. Then फिर velocity से acceleration निकाल सकता हूँ मैं. A is equals to your dv by your dt. That is equals to minus a बाहर निकालो. Differentiation of your sin will be equal to how much better? Cos of your t. So minus of your a into cos t will be the answer. Minus of your a into cos of your t will be the answer. हो गया?
Yes, sir.
आराम से कर सकते थे पेपर. आप लोग कर लेना चाहिए था बेटा. Question number 12 देखो बेटा. The acceleration of a particle is increasing linearly with the time t as vt. The particle starts from the origin with initial velocity v0. The distance traveled by the particle in the time t will be equal to your how much for the given condition. देखो क्या बोला इसने. The acceleration of a particle is increasing linearly with the time as what? bt. यानी acceleration given written as of your bt. The particle starts from the origin with an initial velocity v0. The distance traveled by the particle in a time t will be equal to your how much? आया किसी को ये?
Yes, sir.
कितने जनों को आया? क्या
Yes,
आंसर
sir.
आया बताओ?
V0 t plus 1/6 bt cube.
Very good. Acceleration is equal to how much बेटा? Acceleration दे रखा है कितना प्रॉब्लम में? v into t. तो acceleration से मैं velocity निकाल सकता हूँ. dv by your dt is equals to your v into t. Okay. So dv कितना बनेगा? dv is equals to v into t into your यहाँ पर हो गया dt. अब ना इसको इंटीग्रेट करो. This will be integration. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी कितनी है इसके पास? v0. फाइनल वेलोसिटी आ जाएगी v. इनिशियल टाइम 0. ये हो गया टाइम t. इंटीग्रल ऑफ dv will be equal to how much for me? v इंटीग्रल ऑफ dv. लिमिट सब्स्टिट्यूट कर लोगे तो अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट v minus v0. That is equals to b out. Differentiation of t into dt will become how much for me बेटा? t square divided by 2. Limit substitute कर लो. That will be the velocity. So v is equals to your v0 plus of your b into your t square divided by 2. अगर वेलोसिटी पूछता तो ये इसका आंसर हो जाएगा, लेकिन अपने को पूछा क्या है, डिस्टेंस। सो वेलोसिटी को लिख सकता हूं मैं dx by your dt will be equal to your v naught a plus of your b into t square divided by 2. So dx this will be equal to your, this will be v naught a plus b into t square divided by 2 into your ये हो गया dt. Now integrate again on both the side beta. Integral of dx will be equal to how much for me x. Integral of v naught into dt will become for me v naught into t. Plus in this one b by 2 is out into integral of t square into dt will be equal to how much beta? कितना आएगा ये? Integral of t square into dt कितना है बेटा?
t cube by 3.
t cube by over 3. Clear है सभी को?
Yes, sir.
आ गया x is equals to v naught into t plus ये हो गया b into t cube divided by 3 to the 6. ये हो गया x. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है? नेक्स्ट वन चलो 13th वन देखो बेटा. A rocket is being fired vertically upwards from the earth surface such that it creates an acceleration of 19.6 meter per second square. If after 5 seconds this engine is being switched off, the maximum height of the rocket from the earth surface would be equal to how much? ऐसा वाला क्वेश्चन हम लोग ने इसमें किया था शिप में. When the ship is being stopped or switch off, so what is the extra distance it will be traveling? ये वैसा वाला ही concept है. The rocket is being fired upward from the earth surface such that it creates an acceleration of 19.6 meter per second square. यानी इसका initial acceleration है मेरे पास 19.6 meter per second square. थोड़ी देर के बाद शट ऑफ हो जा रहा है तो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी विल बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच फॉर मी? 0. फाइट करा हुआ है तो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी विल बी 0 एंड इट आफ्टर 5 सेकंड्स दिस इंजन इज बीन स्विच्ड ऑफ. So what will be the velocity after 5 seconds beta? So v is equals to your u plus of your a into t. Initial velocity तो वैसे तो 0 है, so it is 0 plus acceleration is 19.6 into after how much time? 5 seconds. So that will be equal to 19.6 into 5. ये कितना आ रहा देखो बेटा?
98.
कितना?
98.
98.0 मीटर पर सेकंड. ठीक है. अब पूछ रहा क्या? हाइट. सॉरी कैलकुलेट द हाइट राइट नाउ. इसमें से देखो क्या पूछ रहा है बेसिकली. स्विच ऑफ करने के बाद मैक्सिमम हाइट रॉकेट फ्रॉम द अर्थ सरफेस विल बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच? हाइट निकालने का फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली काइनेमेटिक इक्वेशन h is equals to your u into t plus half into your a into t square. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी तो 0 हो गया, दैट इज हाफ into एक्सेलरेशन आया कितना मेरे पास? 19.6 into टाइम आया कितना बेटा? 5 square, that is nothing but 25. तो ये बना कितना बेटा? जल्दी से देखो. 2 1 जा 2 9 जा ये हो गया 2 8 जा 9.8. 9.8 into 25 है ना. 10 मान के चलो 250 के आसपास हो जाएगा. सो दिस विल बी 245 meters. 10 250 के तो ऊपर नहीं जाएगा ना बेटा, है कि नहीं? तो ऑप्शन में 250 नहीं है कहीं पर भी, तो मैं 240 लिख सकता हूँ. ठीक है, क्लियर है? बताइए. आंसर चेक कर लेता हूँ मैं एक बार. नहीं बेटा 240 नहीं दिया.
735 आता सर. 735 आ रहा.
735 आ रहा.
हाँ.
क्या पूछ क्या रहा?
अलग करना है.
The maximum height of the rocket from the earth surface would be equal to how much? अच्छा, this is the height what we have been traveled from where बेटा? Height attained by the rocket is how much? यानी ये velocity से कितना height attain करा वो? 25 meters. Switch off करने के बाद what will be the height is? मान के चलो मैं h2 ले रहा हूँ. यानी final velocity will become how much? में 0 ना? v square minus u square is equals to 2a into your s. तो final velocity हो गई 0. Initial velocity will be equal to how much बेटा for me? Initial velocity will be equal to how much? इसका velocity आ जाएगा. वहां पर इनिशियल वेलोसिटी कितनी हो जाएगी? 98. तो ये हो जाएगा 8 होल स्क्वायर दैट इज इक्वल्स टू 2. एक्सेलरेशन विल बी 9.8 इनटू इसका हाइट विल बी इक्वल टू h2. है कि नहीं बेटा? ये देखो ग्राउंड है. ग्राउंड से रॉकेट यहां तक गया फर्स्ट पोजीशन में. यहां पर h1 है. यहां पर डीजल हो गया तो यहां पर ये शट ऑफ हो गया. तो यहां से कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल करेगा? तो यहां से यहां तक दिस विल बी ट्रैवलिंग ए डिस्टेंस ऑफ योर हाउ मच फॉर योर h2. तो h2 कितना हो रहा है देखो मेरे पास? माइनस ऑफ योर ए कितना आ रहा है देखो बेटा? h2 will be equal to a minus will get cancel. So h2 will be equal to 98 into 98 divided by your 2 into 9.8. तो ये बना कितना देखो जल्दी से बताओ? 9.1 10 10 चले गया तो 2
490
कितना? 490 meters. So total height will be equal to how much from the ground? So total height will be equal to your h1 plus of your h2.
245 plus
H1 is
490
245 plus of your
plus
490.
490.
तो ये कितना आ रहा है?
735.
735. So it should be 735 meters. So 735 है क्या option में? 735.
Yes, sir.
D will be the answer.
D.
Clear है? Next. A boy walks to his school at a distance of 6 km with a constant speed of 2.5 km per hour and walks back with a constant speed of 4 km per hour. His average speed for the round trip expressed in kilometer per hour will be equal to how much? बहुत फालतू क्वेश्चन है, exactly direct question है. I hope you might have been done right now. Average speed का फॉर्मूला बताओ. कल एग्जामिनेशन में ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस आते हैं बेटा. बेसिकली याद करके रखना, वही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं है. टोटल डिस्टेंस डिवाइडेड बाय योर टोटल टाइम. Total distance divided by your total time. So time taken will be equal to how much बेटा? पहले time taken निकालो. So time taken will be equal to first distance कितना travel कर रहा है बेटा वो?
6 by 2.5.
It travels a distance of 6 km with the constant speed of 2.5 km per hour. यानी t will be equal to distance traveled by velocity 6 by your 2.5 plus next one is nothing but 6 9. It is nothing but with 4, isn't it? तो ये कितना आ रहा है देखो बेटा? 6 by यानी 25 divided by 10 यानी 60 divided by 25 यानी ये बन जाएगा 12 by over 5 प्लस ये बन जाएगा 3 by 2 यानी एक करने का कितना हो रहा है देखो बेटा?
40 by 13.
कितना आ रहा?
6.6.
6.6 आ रहा. I'm not doing the calculation. देख लो जल्दी से. 72 70 ये करके क्या मैंने 60
40 by 13 sir.
25 divided by 60 ना, तो 60 by
3.9 sir.
60 by 25 मतलब 5 ones are the cut हो गया 5
3.9 sir.
12 by 5
3.9.
कितना आ रहा?
3.9. 3.9.
9. Okay, 3.9 hours. ठीक है ना? तो एवरेज स्पीड विल बी इक्वल टू एवरेज स्पीड इज इक्वल टू टोटल डिस्टेंस कितना हो जाएगा बेटा?
12.
6 of your 6 12 divided by your 3.9. It is 12 divided by your 3.9. यानी this will become for me 120 divided by 39. यानी 120 divided by 40
40 by 13.
भी चले जाएगा ये, तो कितने में जाएगा देखो? 4 6 that will be 40.
3.
ये जाएगा मुझे 13.
13.
It is 40 divided by 13 kilometer per hour. Option किसमें दिया? Fractions में दिया है ना? So 40 by your 13 will be the answer. Clear है?
Yes sir.
Next one. At the top of the trajectory of the projectile, the acceleration is 1 0 minimum g. कितना होगा?
G.
G. At the highest point of the trajectory, it is always acting in the downward direction. So
Yes,
obviously it
G.
will be the G. A
G.
trajectory at highest point, it will be in the downward direction. A particle is moving with uniform acceleration, travels 24 meters and 64 meters in the first two consecutive intervals of 4 seconds each. The initial velocity will be equal to how much? क्या आया करने किसी को?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
An aeroplane is moving with a horizontal velocity of your u at a height of your how much per meter? H, isn't it? The velocity of your packet, sorry, ये कितना है? 64. A particle is been moving with uniform acceleration, travels 24 meters and 64 meters. ये करने की जरूरत है क्या 16th one? आया किसी को?
Yes sir.
अगर आया तो मुझे शेयर कर दो बेटा. I'll share in the group for everyone. Okay?
Okay,
17th one आया किसी को?
Yes sir. U
Yes,
square
sir.
under root U square plus 2GH.
Yes.
Under root of u square plus of your 2gh. कौन सा
2gh.
ऑप्शन? फर्स्ट ऑप्शन.
First of
First.
भी हो जाएगा. Then 18th one आया किसी को? Two trains each of 80 meter long are traveling in opposite direction. Same question है, इससे पहले करे सर
Yes,
का, वो
sir.
भी कर लोगे
4
ना आप लोग
seconds.
आराम से. चलो इतना आया आंसर इसका 4 सेकंड्स आना चाहिए.
Yes.
चलो 19th वन का आंसर क्या है बेटा? Which of the following cannot be the speed time graph? Velocity versus time graph ये हो सकता है बेसिकली, ये भी हो सकता है बिकॉज वेलोसिटी वर्सेस टाइम ग्राफ है. और ये वाला देखो बेटा, एक ही टाइम पे दो वेलोसिटीज पॉसिबिलिटी है, जीरो के पास भी है, ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो ठीक है, सी कैन नॉट बी पॉसिबल, ये भी पॉसिबल हो जाएगा. सो सी इज नॉट पॉसिबल बिकॉज एट वन सिंगल टाइम वी आर हैविंग टू वेलोसिटीज. तो कुछ वो ऐसा होने का चांस ही नहीं है अपने पास. चलो 20th one.
Yes.
A body has been projected vertically up with a velocity v and after some time it returns to the point from which it was been projected. The average velocity and average speed of the body for the total flight will be equal to your how much? So कोई आंसर बता सकता है इसका?
No.
Average स्पीड एंड एवरेज वेलोसिटी
Yes, sir.
कितना होगा? एवरेज स्पीड कितनी होगी बेटा? एवरेज स्पीड इज इक्वल टू 0 प्लस v डिवाइडेड बाय 2 यानी v by 2, ठीक है नहीं? डिस्टेंस मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? स्पीड इज अ वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, सो इट इज डिस्टेंस बाय योर टाइम,
Time.
isn't it? u plus v by t in terms of your average speed particulation, ठीक
V
है?
comma V by 2.
So what I can write the answer? Average speed is v by 2. Average speed is equals to your v by 2. ये कहाँ गया ये? हाँ. So average speed will be equal to v by 2 and average velocity will be equal to 0. यानी this will be equal to your 0 comma v by 2. Third option will be the answer. Clear?
How V by 2, sir?
क्या बोले? u plus v by 2 ना बेटा. देखो यहाँ पर क्या बोला है? The body is being projected vertically up with a velocity u, and after some time it returns to the point from where it was being projected, isn't it? So the average velocity and your average speed पूछ रहा है. Average speed का फॉर्मूला अपने पास मालूम है ना? Average speed will be equal to your u plus v by 2. ये फॉर्मूला हम लोग ऑलरेडी करे हैं. Initial velocity 0 है, u v by 2 आ जाएगी. Average
sir.
velocity मतलब क्या? डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ऊपर जाके नीचे आ रहा तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट 0 हो गया. तो एवरेज
Yes.
वेलोसिटी विल बिकम फॉर मी 0, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
चलो नेक्स्ट वन बेटा, ये हो गया
21.
21. The SI unit of the rate of change of retardation. ये तो एकदम बकवास क्वेश्चन है. क्या है बेटा?
Meter per second square.
रेट ऑफ
Yes.
चेंज ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन इज बोल रहा है. मालूम था गलती करते बोल. देखो पूरा बंडल से करके आगे फिर.
Negative of acceleration.
हाँ
It is
फिर क्या
negative
बोला
of
देखो.
acceleration.
ठीक है, क्या बोला?
Meter per
रेट ऑफ
second
चेंज ऑफ रिटार्डेशन बोला है. तो क्या लिखोगे?
Velocity.
माइनस ऑफ dA by dt ना. तो ये क्या लिखोगे आप? दो मेरा लड़का भी हंस रहा है. मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर डिवाइडेड. ए चल.
Option 2, meter per second.
अरे
Meter per second. Yes, sir.
मीटर पर सेकंड.
Second U.
अरे चलो चलो. अरे रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है बेटा. चलो 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 22 का आंसर बेटा जल्दी से करो. A body is being thrown vertically upwards. The graph between its speed v and time t correctly shown is given by how much? ये किसी को आया क्वेश्चन? देखो जल्दी से. A body is being thrown vertically upwards. The graph between its speed v and time t is correctly shown by neglecting the air resistance. किसी को आया क्वेश्चन ये?
D, sir.
B.
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 कौन सा?
B.
D, sir.
D.
D या
D.
D is answer बेटा. क्योंकि ऊपर जाके नीचे आ रहा है ना बेटा. वर्टिकली
Yes,
अपवर्ड्स
sir.
and it is been so vertically upward but acceleration due to gravity नीचे है, वेलोसिटी कम हो रही है, 0 होगा. फिर ऊपर से जब नीचे आ रही है तो वेलोसिटी फिर से बढ़ेगा. तो फोर्थ ऑप्शन विल बी द आंसर. वेरी गुड. देन क्वेश्चन नंबर 23. So 23 देखो, if the water falls from a dam into a turbine or turbine wheel of 19.6 meter below, then the velocity of the water at the turbine is equals to your how much? ये किसी
Root
को आया?
over
देखो जल्दी.
2ph.
कितना है?
19.6.
19.6 आया. क्या बोल रहे थे? water is falling from your dam onto your turbine wheel 19.6 meter below, यानी v is equal to क्या लिखोगे? under root of 2g into your h,
Yes.
isn't it? so g की वैल्यू कितना रहेगा? 9.8. हाइट कितना दे रखा? 19.6. इसका रूट आ गया सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
19.6. कैलकुलेशन कर लो बेटा एक बार, देख लो whether you will be getting that one or not. ठीक है. चलो क्वेश्चन नंबर 24. A particle is moving in a straight line with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration f. If the sum of the distance it traveled in the tth second and your t plus 1th second is 100 centimeter, then its velocity after t seconds in centimeter per second will be equal to how much? क्वेश्चन देखो क्या बोल रहा है. A particle is moving in a straight line with initial velocity u and uniform acceleration f. If the sum of the distance it traveled in the tth and the t plus 1th second is 100 centimeter, यानी मैं देख लेता हूँ एक बार, देखो जल्दी से. 24th का कंडीशन ये हो गया ग्राफ. तो डिस्टेंस गिवन कितना है मेरे पास बेटा? दोनों के बीच में डिस्टेंस इज गिवन फॉर मी d1 प्लस ऑफ योर d2, यानी डिस्टेंस फॉर योर tth सेकंड प्लस ऑफ योर डिस्टेंस फॉर योर d plus 1th second will be equal to your 100. डिस्टेंस लिखो या डिस्प्लेसमेंट लिखो इन स्ट्रेट लाइन, दैट विल बी वन एंड द सेम. यानी tth सेकंड के लिए क्या फॉर्मूला लिखोगे बेटा? दिस विल बी इक्वल टू योर u प्लस एक्सेलरेशन दे रखा है मेरे पास f by 2 into your 2t minus of your 1. ये हो गया t सेकंड के लिए. प्लस ये हो गया t प्लस 1th सेकंड के लिए कितना हो जाएगा बेटा, दिस इज u प्लस दिस इज योर f by 2 into your this is 2 into t plus 1, this will be equal to -1. क्लियर है सभी को? ओके, इज इक्वल्स टू योर 0, लेके जाओ लेके जाओ। क्लियर है सभी को? अब इसको सिंपलीफाई कर लो एक बार, देखो जल्दी से क्या आ रहा, ये कितना आ रहा देखो, कुछ करते हुए दिखाई दे रहा आपको? u और ये कितना बन जाएगा 2u, ये कितने के बराबर हो गया, 100 के बराबर हो गया ना। सो ये दो क्या हो जाएंगे, एड अप हो जाएगा। सो दैट विल बिकम फॉर मी 2u प्लस दिस विल बिकम फॉर मी f by 2, that will become for me f, it is 2t minus 1, so this one is 2t plus 1 minus 1, तो ये कितना आ रहा देखो बेटा 2u, so that will become for me 2 times of your f into t, isn't 2t minus 1, 2t minus 1 चले जाएगा तो 2t बनेगा, so 2f into your t, this will be equal to your how much बेटा 100, यानी इसमें से अगर 2 कॉमन ले लो u प्लस ऑफ योर ft, तो ये बन जाएगा बेटा 100 डिवाइडेड बाय 2, या 2 1 से 2 5 है, तो ये बन गया मेरे पास 50। So velocity after t seconds is asking beta. So velocity after t seconds मतलब velocity after your t seconds कितना आ जाएगा बेटा? So v is equals to u plus of a into t. u के जगह u है, a के जगह f है, t के जगह t है, तो velocity कितने आया 50. So answer is your 50 centimeter per second. Clear है? 24. So 24 हो गया, आंसर इसका 50. Next one. A ball is moving horizontally towards the left with a speed of 5 meter per second, rebounds a vertical wall which is moving towards the right and with a speed of 5 meter per second. After rebounding, the speed of the ball relative to the ground will be equal to your how much? Again very important and very direct question. एक वर्ड का आंसर क्वेश्चन है, सिर्फ रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी का कांसेप्ट अपने को क्लियर होना चाहिए, ज्यादा कुछ नहीं। अब ये क्या बोल रहा है देखो, पार्टिकल इज मूविंग इन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन विद इनिशियल वेलोसिटी u, ये तो हो गया ना। सो बॉल इज मूविंग हॉरिजॉन्टली टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट, okay, towards the left with a speed of 5 meters, rebound कर रहा है to a vertical wall and is moving towards the right with a speed of 5, यानी relative velocity will become how much for me beta, this will become for me 5 minus minus 5, that will be equal to how much for me 10. So after striking the ball moves towards the right and its relative velocity with respect to the ground will be equal to how much beta, that will be equal to 5 minus of your 10, तो बना कितना मेरे पास 15 meter per second towards your right. So this will be the answer. ठीक है ना? Clear है? Which is moving towards the right with a speed of your what? 5 meter per second. Clear है?
Yes sir.
No sir.
नहीं आया? देखो बेटा, ये देखो क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर, डायग्राम बता के 25th, ये देखो ये कोऑर्डिनेट्स है, इसने क्या बोला मेरे को, a ball is been moving horizontally towards the left with a speed of 5 meter per second. So horizontally this is moving like this with what 5 meter per second. So it hits the wall right now here. It hits the wall here right now and comes back again with 5 meter per second. And it is coming towards the right now beta. So it is right now coming, rebounds with a vertical wall which is moving towards the right with a speed of how much beta? 5 meter per second. क्या बोल रहा है? Rebounds of a vertical wall which is been moving towards the right with a speed of how much for me? 5 meter per second. That means the both of them are moving in the right. After rebounding, the speed of the ball relative to the ground will be equal to your how much is asked. Okay. After striking the ball is moving towards the right now beta, isn't it?
Yes,
so with
sir.
what velocity it is moving? 10 meter per second. It is moving with your 10 meter per second towards the right. And what is the relative velocity with respect to the ground? So relative velocity with respect to ground means it will be a 5 minus, this one will be equal to your minus of your 10. Why minus?
Minus.
Relative velocity. Because with
15,
respect
yes,
to ground, so this is also moving in the same direction. So that will be equal to your 15 meter per second towards your right.
Yes.
26th one chalte hain. An aeroplane is flying with a uniform speed of 150 km per hour along the circumference of a circle. The change in the velocity during half of the revolution will be equal to how much? Again directly this is the question beta. Change in velocity in half revolution will be equal to how much beta? किसको आया है? Half revolution में change in velocity कितनी आ जाएगी बेटा? So that is your 150. Direction will be changing, so that will be equal to minus of 150. So that will be equal to 300 km per hour. आया? ये देखो ये revolving है, तो यहाँ पर velocity v1 है और यहाँ पर velocity v2 है, तो दोनों opposite हो गए ना बेटा?
Yes sir.
चलो 27. The position x of a particle varies with the time as x is equals to at square minus of bt cube. The acceleration of the particle is 0. at what time? I hope you might have been got this question बेटा. किसी को आया ये? X दे रखा है. X is equals to your a into t square minus of your b into t cube. तो पहले वेलोसिटी निकालो. v is equals to your dx by your dt. तो कितना आ जाएगा बेटा? ये कांस्टेंट है. डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ योर t square will be equal to 2t. That means this will be your 2at minus of this will be equal to your 3 into your bt square. I hope you know the differentiation of that one. Acceleration will be equal to how much beta? dv by your dt. So dv by dt का acceleration देखो कितना बन जाएगा? Acceleration of this one is nothing but 2a.
2a
dA dt by dt will get
3bt.
cancelled. So this will be equal to minus of your
6bt.
6b. Differentiation of t square is nothing but 2t. यानी ये हो गया 2a minus of your कितना हो जाएगा? 3 आया ना फिर. This will be equal to 3. 3 into 2. This will be equal to 6b into your t. So this is your acceleration. अभी क्या बोल रहा है? Acceleration is equal to 0 बोल रहा है. So that is your 2a minus of your 6b into your t. So this will become how much for
a
me?
by
beta?
3b.
So yeah, 2a is equals to 6b into t. So 2 ones are 2 3s are. So he's asking the time there. So t is equals to your a by your 3b will be
3b.
the time. Clear, Civico?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Once again. 9 na? Chalo, 28. A body falls from a height of 200 meters, then the distance it traveled by it during the first 3 consecutive seconds will be in the ratio of your how much? आया किसी को ये? गैलीलियोस का फॉर्मूला लगा दो, सीधा सीधा आ जाएगा.
Odd numbers.
गैलीलियोस का हॉट फॉर्मूला लगा दो. S1 will be equal to your g by 2 into your 2 into n minus 1. 1 is nothing but 1 second में ले रहा हूँ, तो इसका वैल्यू कितना आ जाएगा? g by 2. Then S2 is equal to how much बेटा? g by 2 into 2 minus 1. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So this will be equal to your 3g by 2. Then S3 will be equal to your g by 2 into 2 into 3 minus 1. 2 3 is 6. 6 minus 1 5. So it will be your 5g by 2. So that will be in the ratio of 1:3:5.
Yes, sir.
आया? So 1:3:5 is your answer. 29 wonder. If a ball A has been dropped from the top of a building and another ball B has been thrown horizontally from the same height at the same moment with the same velocity, then A reaches ground first, B reaches the ground first. A has greatest speed when it reaches the ground, B has the greatest speed when it reaches the ground. ऐसे वाले क्वेश्चन में बच्चे बहुत ज्यादा मार्क खा जाते हैं. बताओ किसी के पास क्लियर कट आंसर है इसका? क्या हो सकता है? 29. कंडीशन क्लियर है? ये पहले वाला ड्रॉप किया हुआ है from the top of the building and another ball B is being thrown horizontally. See, when A is being dropped vertically beta and it will be reaching the ground and the ball B has both vertical component and horizontal component. है कि नहीं? So 29th में देखो बेटा, बहुत सिंपल वाला ही क्वेश्चन है. ये अपने पास एक टावर है, तो मैंने यहाँ पर क्या किया? एक बॉडी को ड्रॉप कर दिया. So this is your body A which has been dropped. That means this has only the vertical component. The another body right now, say for example B I am having right now, this B is being thrown horizontally like this. So the moment you throw it in horizontally, it will follow a parabola and come down. That means this body is having simultaneously horizontal component and also the vertical component. So ये बन जाएगा इसका V is equals to under root of your Vx square plus of your Vy square, isn't it? So the B will be having the greatest speed when it reaches the ground part of relation. Clear hai?
Ball B reaches.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
what
sir.
answer I can write here? 29 के लिए B has a greater speed when it reaches the ground. Clear है concept?
Yes, sir.
चलो next one. 30th one देखो बेटा. 30th उसने क्या बोला? A body freely falling from the rest has a velocity v after it falls through a height of h. The distance it has been fallen further for a velocity to become the double will be equal to how much? Direct question ये भी किसी को आया? Velocity formula when it is been falling, v is equals to under root of 2g into your h. Another के लिए v dash is equals to under root of your 2g into your g dash. तो दोनों के रेशियो ले लो. v dash by your v will be equal to your under root of your h dash divided by your h. तो h dash कितना आ जाएगा बेटा? So h dash will be equal to your h into your v dash divided by v whole square. So that is equal to your h. V dash is double, so it is 2v divided by v. V gets cancelled, so this is square. So that will become for me 4 times of your h. So 4h will be the answer for this one. So कहाँ पर गया ये? 4h will be the answer. Clear है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
31. A stone has been dropped from the rest from the top of a tower 19.6 meter high. The distance it traveled during the last second of its fall is given by how much? The stone is dropped from the top of the tower. 31. Stone is been dropped from the top of the tower. That means time taken to reach the ground will be equal to how much better? 2h by g because initial velocity will be 0. तो कितने टाइम में ग्राउंड पे आएगा ये पता करो. 2 into your height is given as 19.6, g value is nothing but 9.8. So that will become for me how much बेटा? कितना आ जाएगा कोई बता सकता है?
2 seconds.
19.8. So this will become for me 2 seconds. So distance traveled in which time beta is asking? So last second of its fall will be equal to how much? That means in which time? Last second means time of fall is itself 2 seconds beta.
Yes.
Then what is the distance it traveled in the second only na?
Yes, sir.
So I
Second
can write here right now. Distance it traveled in second. Distance it traveled in your last second matlab second only. Yani S2 will be equal to your U plus this one is your A by 2 into your 2 into your N minus 1. So this will be 0. A value is nothing but 9.8 divided by 2 into 2 minus of your 1. So this will be equal to how much beta? कितना आ रहा बेटा? 2 to the 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. 14.7. आया? 2 to the 4, 4 minus 1, this is nothing but 3. ये पूरा हो गया मेरे पास 3. ये हो गया कितना बेटा? 1 sir, 2
Yes,
4
sir.
sir, 9.8. So 9.8 into 3. 3 9s are 27. 3 3 3 3 4 12 12 13 14. Yeah, 14.7 बराबर ही लिखा. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
32. An object has been projected with a velocity under root of 4g into r divided by 3 from the earth. The velocity of the object at the maximum height reached by it will be equal to your how much? आया किसी को? When a body has been projected upward, its
0.
velocity goes on decreases and becomes what? Gravitational pull. And finally, it will become 0 at highest point. करने की
Yes,
जरूरत
sir.
ही नहीं है इसके लिए. So what is asking in the problem? The velocity of the object at the maximum height पूछ रहा है.
0.
Maximum height के पास velocity कितनी होगी? 0.
0.
One step answer. Chalo, 33. If the particle is being thrown vertically upwards, then its velocity so that it covers same distance in the 5th and the 6th second will be equal to your how much? आया किसी को ये? If a particle is being thrown vertically upwards, then its velocity so that it covers the same distance in the 5th and the 6th second would be equal to your how much? पैसे देना. पढ़ा रहा हूँ. ठीक है. ठीक है. हाँ चलो 33 का आंसर बताओ बेटा कोई.
39.
If a particle is being thrown vertically upwards, then its velocity so that it covers the same distance in the 5th second and the 6th second. And the 5th second and नहीं बेटा उसरो 5th second
49 meter per second.
आया सभी को?
Yes, sir.
33 क्या करे? V is equal
V
to
equal to U plus 80.
फाइनल वेलोसिटी 0 होगा. इनिशियल वेलोसिटी
Yes.
u निकालना अपने को. एक्सेलरेशन इज 9.8.
9.8.
टाइम कितना है अपने पास? 5. आतिफ
5. 49 meter per second.
isn't it? Very नहीं बेटा. So that will be equal to how much for me? U will be equal to. So this is 0. That is equal to U minus 9.8 into your 5. So U value will be equal to how much बेटा? देखो कितना आ रहा? आया सभी को? 9.8 into 5.
49 meter per second.
9 meter per second. आया सभी को?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
33 हो गया. Then 34. चलो टाइम भी हो गया बेटा. आप लोग जरा बाकी की कर लो एक बार. अगर इसमें कुछ बाकी के क्वेश्चंस में कुछ डाउट्स हो रहा है तो प्लीज लेट मी नो. आई ट्राई टू डू दिस वन. सो 34
sir.
50 तक एक बार आप लोग कर लो. इसमें जो भी क्वेश्चन नहीं आ रहा कल के क्लास में बिफोर आई स्टार्ट यू ट्राई टू आस्क मी. आई ट्राई टू डू इट एंड विल स्टार्ट विद द लॉज ऑफ मोशन. ठीक है? हम लोग
Okay, sir.
बैक जा रहे हैं. Even I may not be taking the class on Friday, Saturday and Sunday बेटा. So tomorrow is Thursday. So tomorrow के क्लास के बाद Friday, Saturday क्लास नहीं रहेगी. Sunday भी क्लास नहीं रहेगी. Again will be come back again on Monday. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
ओके ठीक है. चलो जज़ाकल्लाह. टेक केयर. बाय.
Jazakallah khair, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
बाय बेटा.